Hey there, I'm Betty Brennan and I run Bluestem Springs Farm solo here in East Central Illinois. I thought I'd take you along for a walk around and discuss what's going on the farm this week. Lots of mowing, some sheep updates, and future plans for the farm. So come along and I'll give you an update. My big to-do in this coming week is a lot of mowing. I'm starting to mow the sheep pasture. As you can see, I've mowed this side but not over there. And want to knock off the seed head so that the pasture grows better. And since there's rain in the forecast, that seems like a thing that won't be risky, like the grass will come back. And then if you can see beyond the sheep fence way out there, I've got to mow the perimeter of the tillable field. We did a cover crop of rye, and around the edges, some of the rye is still standing. And we don't want that to go to seed and get into the non-GMO beans we planted. So I've got to go around the whole perimeter of all my tillable fields and knock back that rye before it goes to seed. So that's a lot of work. I didn't mow my barnyard so that I could rotate the sheep through here, but I have to tell you, it's hard because it looks so messy. And, I think I just have this tendency to want it to be neat and tidy, which I think we all do, even though lawns that are tall are better for wildlife and bees and insects and birds and more. But we have a tendency to want to mow. Look at that little guy taking my fruit tree. I got on the to-do list to put the fences around these trees. Hey, get away from my tree. Get away from my tree. Sorry for that distraction. Anyway, something to consider. Like, we do mow too much. We mow our ditches, which could be homes for birds and more. But it's hard. Like, I don't like the look of this. I don't like the tall grass up against the barn. But I wanted to let it grow so the sheep have this rotation. The other big thing on my to-do list is my last ewe is getting ready to lamb. She is due on Wednesday, and you can see she's getting close. I haven't put her in the maternity ward yet because I think she's got a few more days, but I see a big change in her udder just overnight. So the last one of the season, she was a straggler. She's more tame. I like her. That ewe closest to the horse fence with the black collar on, Trace or number 3, just shed. And after she shed, I realized she was really thin. And so yesterday I did a fecal count on her, and she has a lot of worms. So that's really bummed me out. I rotate them so they don't get worms because we got to come back to the barnyard at night. And so they can accumulate in the barnyard. So I'm doing more samples of the rest of them and checking for worms. So I got her worm last night, and she's got 2 big twins on her. She was one of the early lambers, so they're really hard on her. So that'll be a cull decision. She's one of my originals. She's friendly. I like her. So those cull decisions on building a better quality flock are actually really difficult because I like her. So we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping she just gets that weight back on. Last year, the twins were really, she was a first timer last year and she had twins and they were hard on her. Like, she got thin towards the end of summer. I let them self-wean, but by fall, she had gained her weight back. So let's hope that happens. And it's kind of not maybe fair to judge her parasite resistance given I'm bringing them back to the barnyard. I don't know. So those are long-term shepherd decisions I'll need to make. And today I'm trying to catch a few others so I can do random sampling fecal counts. I did 4 fecal counts yesterday, and only her had a large amount, so that's good news. That is my gate across the driveway. It's how I move the sheep from the barnyard to their pasture, or just keep them here in the barnyard by stopping them from going down the road. Today I had to move the tractor out of the machine shed in case I want to mow this afternoon, since this whole area is now fenced in. I made a big decision this week to turn all of my tillable land into the Conservation Reserve Program, planting for wildlife instead of yield. So after decades of my farm being traditionally farmed, the soil quality is very poor. So this will help heal the land. I also signed up for a 15-year tree windbreak. So I'll plant the south side way out there with trees and some bushes for wildlife. So big decision. That's a 15-year commitment. CRP is a 10-year commitment. But on track to heal the land. Thanks for walking along today. Something you might consider is adding a little wildness to your lawn. We all like it neat and tidy, but it sure might do better for wildlife if we mowed a little bit less. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.